Good evening and welcome to the weekly Lawrence City Commission meeting. First item on the agenda are recognitions. This special night to recognize every one of the members of our city staff, Public Works, Police Department, you name it, getting our community back up and running, in a short period of time. There's so many hours, that man hours that have been put into a great amount of work, and I know citizens everywhere appreciate the amount of work that's been done. Make sure we pass along to everybody our special thanks for getting our community going and getting everything up and running again. I know that there's probably some that are a little bit anxious, but hang in there and make sure that everything's done in a timely manner. This has been a great response to something that's been extremely hard on our community. So again, pass along everybody involved the great amount of work that's been done taking care of the citizens of Lawrence, Kansas. Is there anything?
It was a superb job.
It is.
It really is. I was amazed at this morning when I got up how much of everything.
You guys got to speak up.
I said it was a superb job. I was amazed at how much everything was cleaned up this morning when the snowfall just occurred yesterday. So it was extraordinary. Appreciate it, Mark.
Mayor,
Everybody.
yeah, Mayor, all I did was recognize the amount of work that's been done by all of the employees of the city getting our community up and going. I know that you have a comment about it.
Oh yeah, it's been great. Everyone did a fantastic job. This was a really record-breaking snowfall, and I think, consider the amount of snow we had, the response was amazing.
Again, special thanks to everybody, and that comes from the entire commission. Okay? First item on the agenda, the only item on the agenda is the consent agenda. All items listed below in the consent agenda are to be considered under one motion, be enacted by only one motion. There'll be no separate discussion on those items. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed. The consent agenda will be considered separately. Any items that a member of the City Commission would like to have removed for further discussion? The only one that I would remove would be claims just for vote. So with the exception of item number 3, I would entertain a motion for approval of the consent agenda.
Moved.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the consent agenda with the exception of item number 3, claims. It was made by Commissioner Shum, second by Commissioner Farmer. All in favor of the motion, aye?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes 5-0. Next is claims. First is to vendors. I'm sorry?
No,
No, I just want to make sure we get the math right when you do that, so we'll get to that in a second.
Okay. The subtotal, not including Rock Chalk Park, I would entertain.
Yeah, and that amount is $1,197,588.51.
Okay. I would entertain a motion to approve those claims in the amount of
$197,588.51.
Why
Yeah,
is
why
it,
is it so
why is it
much
different
different?
than what we have
Because
here?
as you look at and see there, they kept the same total at $2,000,008 as it is without Rock
Okay.
Chalk Park.
Okay, I see.
Okay. So again, I would entertain a motion then to approve the claims excluding Rock Chalk Park related items, 237 vendors in the amount of $1,900,000 and what?
$1,197,588.51.
Moved.
Motion made and second. Any questions? It was made by Commissioner
No.
Shep. It was made by Commissioner Shum, second by Commissioner Farmer. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
That passes 5-0. Next is to approve Rock Chalk Park related items in the amount of $1,674,838.25. Your motion for approval?
Second.
Motion made and second. Any questions? Made by Commissioner Farmer, second by Commissioner Shum. All in favor of that motion, aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Nay?
Aye.
It passes 4-1. Vice Mayor Amick's in the negative. Public comment. Future agenda items.
Commissioners, just quickly, there's a few items on the city manager's report I'd encourage you to look at.
I'm sorry.
Nothing that I think you all aren't familiar with. The Mayor and Commissioner Shum were recognized by the Kansas Park and Rec Association, which really neat award from a statewide organization. Encourage you to take a look at the North Redevelopment Plan there at 9th in New Hampshire. It's going to be an agenda item here in the coming weeks. And then a couple of updates on the ride-sharing program and then our participation in Eagles Day. Thanks.
Yeah. David, was going to ask to have the recognition of Mayor Dever and Commissioner Shum to be placed next week so that all of us were here, be able to give them special recognition. So
Can do.
congratulations to both of you.
Okay.
You hear that, Mayor?
I did, thank you.
You bet.
And thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so, no public comment, no future agenda items, commission items? Any commission items, gentlemen?
Tonight for fluoride?
No. Any calendar items?
No, got Mark and Chuck here if you want a quick briefing or just asking
Okay.
questions about next few hours on snow removal.
Sure.
Before you adjourn. Mark, you want to come up and speak quickly about where we're at and where we're going to be?
Thought maybe I'd just show up a quick map there in terms of where we are. We have generally north of 6th Street, in that area there that I'm circling, between I-70 and 6th Street, we have contracted company working in the residentials. Also south of Clinton Parkway, west of Iowa Street, we have a contractor in those residential areas. And also we have a contractor working south of 23rd Street, east of Haskell. And then we also have our fourth contractor, we have 4 contracted pieces of equipment. The 4th contracted piece of equipment is generally east of North Iowa and north of 6th Street in North Lawrence and North Michigan, North Iowa, in that area. Our city crews are working with our city-owned equipment between 6th Street, Clinton Parkway, and K-10 and the East City Lawrence limits. We are in residential areas. We are making progress. I appreciate all the positive comments that you all have given me. It's one of the nice parts about my job. I get to hear that, although I'm not the one that actually is doing the hard work. We've got lots of dedicated staff that have been here working around the clock. We're looking right now, probably midday tomorrow before we have all of the roads pretty much open. We'll need to continue to go back and to spot and treat some areas through the day, Thursday and into Friday. We're expecting another round of snow Friday night into Saturday morning. Right now, the forecast is about 40% chance from 1 to 3 inches of potential snow. So normally what we do after an event like this is we would spend the next 3 days on normal operating hours clearing away snow, making room for the next round of snow. Because of the timing of this event and the conclusion of our operation, basically we're going to move right into equipment repairs and, you know, getting some guys some sleep and those types of things so they're ready to go Friday night and into Saturday. Our office will brief you all, or brief the city manager, and he'll update you all as to what we think as we get closer to Friday. We'll probably around noon Friday we'll have a better idea of what that event will show to us. But other than that, things are looking pretty good. I spent the afternoon driving around through town. Obviously, if you live on a street that hasn't been plowed yet, doesn't look like we're making progress, but we've got a lot of lane miles and we're working our plan, and the most efficient way for us to do that is to work the plan and not skip around and do streets as we get calls about that. I would like to mention, in addition to the street division, our facility division is doing an outstanding job keeping the sidewalks and the parking lots around city facilities open, as well as the airport. The Parks and Rec Department's doing a wonderful job. They're partnering with us. Our utility department has partnered with us. So this has truly been a team effort of city employees to get at this event. 14 inches, the last time we had anything of that nature was in 1912. So it's been 102 years, an event like that. It just takes time to get that amount of snow off of the streets. Yes, thank you, Chuck. Downtown, we will move into downtown. Right now, the roads are cleared, parking has been cleared, and the snow's been pushed into the middle of the streets. Midnight tonight is when our crews with contract dumping equipment will come in and start removing that from downtown. I would anticipate sometime early tomorrow, that operation being completed.
Questions?
Great work.
Thank you. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Crews
Really is.
Appreciate the positive feedback.
Well, let us know how we can help, and that's probably by staying out of the way, right? Keep me off the road. Anything else? Mayor, Commissioner Reardon, anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Appreciate you all doing
That
this.
was-
It's
I
helpful.
agree, that was a great job for the streets, and I mentioned that to David earlier.
Great. Okay, if nothing else, I would entertain well, you got something.
Moved.
Second.
We got a motion to adjourn made by Commissioner Shum, second by Commissioner Farmer. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Passes 5-0. We're adjourned.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Thanks.
all right.
Good night, everybody.